An 18,000 square foot private social club with a full service restaurant, open air bar, resort style pool with a legitimate water slide tower, 6 pickleball courts, fitness center, full time lifestyle director running your community social calendar, and it's all a part of a brand new community in Parrish, Florida, starting in the mid 300s. I don't think people realize what's being built out here. What's going on, everybody? I'm Trenton Miller with Found Your Florida, and today I am taking you inside of Oakfield Trails, one of the most exciting new communities on the Gulf Coast right now. Let's get into it. Here's the overview. Oakfield Trails is a master plan community sitting right off Moccasin Wallow Road in Parrish, Florida, just about 3 miles from the I-75. At full build-out, we're looking at roughly 1,300 homes with 5 nationally recognized builders: Pulte Homes, Ashton Woods, Homes by WestBay, DR Horton, and Meritage Homes. Also, just opened up Stanley Martin Homes. They are also in there. We are starting from the mid 300s all the way up to about $2 million. So whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for something more elevated in a gated section, and yes, Ashton Woods and WestBay sections are gated, there will be something for everyone. But here's what I really want to talk about, because this is what separates Oakfield Trails from almost every other community in the market right now, and that is the Harvest Club. The Harvest Club is not your typical community center. This is an 18,000 square foot private social club, and I want you to hear that word, private. This is a members-only club that's owned and operated independently from the HOA and the CD. It's actually being managed by Hampton Golf, which is known for running high-end club operations across the country. So think country club vibes, but built for everyday family. So let me walk you through what's inside. First, the Grand Oak Hall. This is a full casual dining restaurant right inside your neighborhood with an open-air bar, veranda seating, and a banquet room. This is going to be open for lunch and dinner with poolside food and cocktail service. So you're not really going out to drive somewhere to eat. It is right there in your community. Next up, you got the fitness center, full cardio strength, free weight equipment, a group fitness studio, and an outdoor yoga lawn. So you can cancel that gym membership. Then you've got the Wild Waters and Adventure Falls. This is a zero-entry resort-style pool with a full water slide. This isn't just a splash pad. This is the real deal. Kids are going to lose their minds, and honestly, adults probably are too. Sports courts, we're talking 6 illuminated pickleball courts, 2 illuminated tennis courts, bocce ball courts, and whether you're competitive or just want a social workout, that's going to have you covered there. And then there's the backyard. This is a spacious community lawn with a natural playground, event pavilions for private celebrations, and nature trails connecting the whole community so you can bike or walk to the club without ever getting into your car. And there's going to be a full-time lifestyle director who's going to be planning and coordinating events, fitness programs, and social activities for the residents year-round. This is a very curated lifestyle, not just a neighborhood. Let's go tour some models and check out what Oakfield has to offer. So let's just quickly kind of talk about WestBay. So WestBay is a private builder. They actually started in Tampa, and they grew to be known as the luxury player in Tampa Bay. And now they have expanded. They're one of the largest home builders in all of the United States, and they just keep executing what they do best, which is building premium luxury semi-custom homes all across Tampa Bay, now down into the Sarasota range as well. WestBay has a lot to offer. In this community specifically, they have 60-foot home sites and 70-foot home sites. They actually just released some 70-foot home sites that have depths all the way up to 300 feet, which is insane. To give you perspective, most new home depths are about 120 feet. So you're talking almost double what the average is. This community is great. And listen, the range for prices, I would say comfortably, you're going to be anywhere probably from the mid 7s all the way up to 1.7 if you're just going full Mac Daddy on the biggest one they have. But a lot of activity here. Talk to the salespeople. They've sold a lot recently. So we're going to look at these models. We're going to get a peek at one of the best builders in all of Tampa Bay. This is the only gated WestBay community that's going to have amenities in all of Parrish, Florida. This is going to be impressive. I got to take you on a tour of these model homes here. Up first, we have the Cedar Key 2. The Cedar Key 2 is 3,500 to 4,100 square feet. They have the nice coastal elevations in this community, which historically WestBay has been known for more of the Italian style exterior. So lovely model homes. WestBay does it really well. They interior decorate fantastic. These homes are going to range anywhere from probably the 1.1 all in to 1.7 range. That's going to be with a pool, with a home site, with all the options. WestBay has a wonderful design center located up in Tampa, Riverview area. It is really something to behold. But if you guys are looking for a home that can kind of be a little bit more fully custom, WestBay is going to be your player. Look at these ceiling heights, beautiful options, very open floor plan, 18-foot sliding glass door, impact glass. This really is a showstopper. I just talked to the sales rep here, and they said they have sold 6 homes this past month to people from out of state who are going to pretty much replicate the model exactly. I mean, you got a full double oven, cafe, appliances, gas range. I love what WestBay does here too. Look at what they do. They do the little spice rack drawers. You're going to have a lot of options when you go to the design center with WestBay. That is what they're going to give you: flexibility, customization, and high quality finishes. So this model obviously lives very well. As we go into the back, I got to show you this pool. Look at these sliding glass doors. It might even take me a second to open up all these. They're so big. So beautiful covered lanai space, plenty of space. You got the door going into a game room. Can't wait to show you guys that. Huge outdoor space. And then look at this massive, massive pool. You got the massive infinity screen in the back. One thing to note about WestBay, right? They have 60-foot and 70-foot lots. So the home sites that you're going to be sitting these homes on are massive for Parrish standards. Some of the biggest home sites in all of Parrish. This room over here is so cool. It's a full game room right off of the pool lanai area. So, I mean, you want to talk about entertainer's dream. This is one of the coolest functions of a bonus room I have ever seen. And then obviously the option for a wet bar. Everything in here feels premium. It feels just a little bit different than what else I'm seeing out there in the market. Nice extra guest bedroom over here. Nice walk-in closet. So really, someone could have almost their entire own apartment on this side. You got the full bathroom, shower glass door. Very nice. As we walk over to the left side of the home, you're going to be looking at the owner's bedroom. The owner's bedroom, optional bar, coffee bar. That's an awesome feature. Go into the owner's bedroom. Plenty of big windows in here. Nice size bedroom. Look at the width. You got double doors going into the master bathroom. This is fantastic. You have a nice walk-in shower, really, really good size. And then you have a standalone tub. That is fantastic. Look at all of these cabinets. All of this is custom. So everything you guys see, don't even ask in the comments if this is standard. None of this is standard, but that's not why you're buying a WestBay home, to buy standard. You're buying this because you want top of the line finishes, you want optionality, and you want a show-stopping home. That's what you're going to get here at WestBay. So now I'm going to peek through, go to the kitchen. I can't stress to you guys the size of this island. It's very large. Nice little drop zone area right off the garage here as well. And look at this laundry room. I mean, that is just incredible how nice this laundry room is. Got a sink and everything. Very good size. And then this one does have an upstairs as well, so we're going to go check that out. I mean, the depth in which this home has, it really is something to behold. Look at this upstairs here. Huge upstairs area. Wonderful size loft. Honestly, if you want to have friends over, you never have to leave this home. I would never even be going to restaurants or bars if I lived here. I would just have everyone over at my house. No questions about it. Every family get together is going to be at my house if I lived there. Another guest bedroom, very good size. And then they're using this as an office, but this is also another guest bedroom with a very nice walk-in closet. So very well laid out home, a lot of space to spread out, and just overall very good finishes. So, you know, bravo to WestBay for bringing this level of build to the Parrish area. If you're looking for a very large home that's going to be that premium feel with customization options, and you have the budget, this is a great community to check out, because I'm going to show you kind of the amenity center, but WestBay nailed it with this model. All right, now we're in front of the Bayport 2. This is a part of their 60-foot home site series. This home is massive. The 2 for WestBay means that it's going to have a loft upstairs. So let me show you the exterior. Very nice. This one's 3,400 square feet. Very nice size home. Still has the double door option, which is great. And then I will say, you know, WestBay definitely gives you that wow factor every single time you walk into a front door of one of their model homes. So they are able to craft their floor plans in such a way that the finishes just really do take your breath away when you first open. I have never heard someone say, I didn't like the WestBay model. Never heard of giant walk-in closet up in this front ensuite bathroom. Very nice. Very high ceilings. You got 12 to 14 foot ceilings, very large. They took the doors off in the model here, but this would be an office. Very good space. Really like the decorations they did in here. It's very nice. We'll go to the left first. This is right out of the garage. You have that another drop zone area. Very well laid out. And then you got another very large ensuite bedroom that's going to have its own walk-in closet, full shower, sink, and then a really good sized bedroom. So these WestBay homes are set up to handle guests, handle bigger families. Look at the cabinets in here. Another really nice laundry room with wonderful cabinetry and shelving. The moldings in here looks great. You have a nice guest bathroom downstairs for visitors. And then look at the showstopper. This gathering room is huge. You got the nice beams in the ceiling. And then look at this kitchen. If this kitchen doesn't win best kitchen of all of Oakfield, I would be shocked. I would be shocked. WestBay is one of the only builders I've seen do this. So they do the island here, and then they do this optional extension. So the extension basically takes care of your dining room table. You don't even need that. You got it really fully there. All quartz countertops. These cabinets are stunning. You got the glass inserts, the nice quartz counters. You got the waterfall on the side. Cafe appliances throughout. Really nice. This is one of those really nice stovetop gas appliances as well. We got the 6 burners, all of them very large. Nice integrated hood vent that's the same color as the rest of the cafe appliances. We got lighting in the upper cabinets. Look at this microwave oven situation. You got the cool double door oven here integrated into this nice Kohler sink, and then a nice pull down thing. So you're gonna have a lot of options. Look, you even got a little soap handle here, and then the garbage disposal there as well. Wine bar right downstairs. Again, guys, this is a kitchen that you can fully customize at the design center. So is this how the kitchen comes normally? No. Can you make the kitchen like this? Yes, that's why you're buying WestBay. If you're tight on pennies, you got to be careful at the design center, because you're going to go into the WestBay Design Center and you're going to want everything. Look how beautiful this owner's bedroom is. They did a really good job with the interior design in this one. And then again, we walk into the master bath. We have the freestanding tub. You got the walk-in shower. Very similar arrangement to the last one. We got the dual vanities there. Very large owner's closet. I mean, for some people, this is bigger than a guest bedroom, to be honest. And then the enclosed commode. Again, for the model, they take off the doors, but all of these would have doors. As we're walking up to the loft area, just a nice option where if you want to do the 2-story, you get this nice, huge bonus room. I mean, very, very good size. Again, wonderful finishes up in here. You got the wet bar, very nice feature. And then you got a full bedroom, very good size bedroom. Love the finishes in here. And they have their own bathroom. So you want to talk about a show-stopping plan? This plan is one of the best. They did the massive 18-foot sliders again that lead out into the pool. Really, really nice touch as you open these up. Again, wonderful size lanai. Very, very nice pool. If you want just everything done for you in a very sophisticated, nice way, good finishes, you want good home sites, this community, WestBay, is going to be a great match for you. I haven't seen any other models in Parrish yet this nice. I know Pulte Homes is coming in Cedar, so we'll see what they bring. But right now, WestBay is the luxury leader, definitely, in Parrish. And I mean, after seeing these models, I don't think you'd be surprised to say that. So WestBay, guys, I actually had a stint where I worked for WestBay, so I know the process of buying a WestBay home. I know what to look out for. I know where you can negotiate. I know where you're going to get the best deal, what's important, and maybe some stuff that you could do after that maybe WestBay charges a lot for. We can have those discussions depending on what you're looking for, but I can tell you they're a great company. They started in Tampa Bay, and they're one of the best private builders you're going to see in the area. So very excited to show you these guys. We are off to the next one. I do want to say though, WestBay did just open some beautiful 70-foot home sites with the depth all the way up to about 200 to 300 feet. To give you perspective, usually 120 is the average depth of a home site in Parrish, Florida. WestBay has some unbelievable lots that just opened. If you are interested in where those are, the availability of them, reach out. Remember, having a realtor doesn't affect what you guys pay for the home. It'll only help because I know where to negotiate. So off to the next one, guys. All right, guys, we are at Ashton Woods today. For those of you not familiar with Ashton Woods, they have been in this area, in the Parrish area, for a while under a different name. They actually own Starlight Homes as well. So Starlight Homes is their entry-level product, and Ashton Woods is their premium product. So today I want to kind of introduce to you Ashton Woods as what it is intended to be. It's a more upscale, higher end product. Ashton Woods is the largest private home builder in the United States, so they definitely know what they're doing. They haven't done this style product yet in Florida for a long time, so very interested to see what they have. Today we're going to look at the plant floor plan first. This one is about, let me give you the exact specs here. So the plant floor plan, you're looking at 2226 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-car garage, and 3-bath. Now, the unique thing about Ashton Woods homes that I want to kind of go over, and I know it's a little confusing, and I really hate to give confusing information without synthesizing it well, is that they're one of the only builders where you can build a 50-foot plan on a 60-foot lot. They're one of the only builders where you can kind of mix and match what home goes on what lot. So in terms of price range, it can fluctuate depending on the home site you choose. And obviously they have a lot of quick move-ins availability. They have to-be-built options too. It's really going to depend on what you're looking at, but let's jump into the plant floor plan, see what you guys think of what Ashton Woods brings to the table. So nice exterior, got the stone front, 3-car garage. So right off the bat, you got a bedroom up front. Good size. And then this is common in new construction, right? Having the 2 bedrooms up at the front, and then they're going to share this guest bathroom here. I think Ashton Woods doesn't overdo their models in terms of their options, so you can have a little bit more flexibility with what you want to add, or kind of take it as is. But interesting design here. You got the Dining room table up in the front. This is kind of a really cool floor plan. Got the nice big open gathering room. Have the kitchen here. Nice white cabinets. So this is actually going to be in their 60s series. Nice shaker cabinets. Interesting that they made this space into an office. I think probably most people would turn that into a little cafe space. And then you have impact sliding glass doors in the back with a nice size covered lanai down here as well. As we're walking downstairs, we'll get 2 more bedrooms. We got the owner's bedroom right here. And this is cool. Before we jump in here, they made this one a little baby's room, and that actually makes a lot of sense, having the baby's room right next to the owner's bedroom for quick access. And then you obviously have the guest bathroom and full bath here. But we'll jump back into the owner's bedroom here. Obviously dual vanities, nice shower, frameless glass doors, enclosed commode. We know we love that. And then you got a nice big closet here as well. So this home, right, 2,200 square feet. They're fitting a lot of bedrooms in that square footage. It's a nice home. It's an interesting floor plan. There's not a lot of floor plans like this one that I've seen. So I think you're gonna kind of get into that love it or hate it situation for this floor plan. But overall, the build quality is super nice, smells great in here, looks really nice. I think it's definitely worth a visit to check out a newer builder in the area too. I know they have superior build quality to a lot of people in the area. And I know a few people who actually work for Ashton Woods, and they say it really, really is a great company that stands on kind of what they believe in. So they do the right thing. And as you're buying, that's a very important piece to have. Here at Pulte Homes today. So think of Pulte Homes. Where do they fit in this community? Let's think maybe they're a step above Meritage and DR Horton in terms of quality, options, finishes, but they're not going to be competing with WestBay in terms of going crazy luxury. So they're right in that middle sweet spot, and they build a very, very good home. This is one of their most popular floor plans. It's the Medina. I'm gonna walk you through it and kind of show you what they have. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet. Very well laid out. So this elevation or the exterior of the home will have the front porch. Now, depending on your neighbor across the street, that can vary. Got the nice 8-foot glass door coming in. And like I said, when you're walking through a Pulte home, you can definitely feel the quality. They do a really, really good job with their build quality. I know a lot of the field managers there have been with Pulte in this area for a long, long time, and they have a very, very good trade base down here. So definitely want to come and check them out. They do have rate incentives. They do have flex cash incentives right now. So if you're just looking for a good deal, they do have some really good deals on some quick move-ins. But this is going to be the 3rd bedroom that's tucked away back here. They're kind of using it as a little bit of a design center. And then this will have an ensuite bedroom bath as well. So if you're doing a to-be-built, you can kind of pick those packages. Very cool. They have a lot of good options in the packages. Look how bright open this package is right here. Flex space closed off with the double doors. Very, very open floor plan. This is one of the most popular floor plans that Pulte has to offer. The kitchen's really, really well done. Got the 42-inch soft close cabinets, quartz countertops, 9'4" ceilings, crown on the cabinets, nice sized dining room table, really, really large covered lanai in this one as well. Kind of want to pop by and show you this. Look at this space here, really, really nice space. And then I'll show you the owner's bedroom in the back here. Really nice options, very good size. They got the patented Pulte super shower in the back here. And again, I just want to stress, as you're walking through, just looking at the baseboards, looking at all the finishes, kind of those top end, high level finishes, you're going to see everything done very, very well at Pulte. So again, who is Pulte for in this community? My assumption is Pulte is going to be for that person who wants just a little bit superior, maybe quality, finish level, and kind of some of those options. But doesn't want to be at the $1.2 million price range of a WestBay home, and doesn't need to be at the entry level point like a Meritage or a DR Horton. Not to say those builders don't build good homes, but Pulte is known just historically as a very good customer experience process, very good build quality. So they have a lot of different floor plans here too. They have 40s and 50-foot wide lots. All of them are going to be about 120 feet deep. Price range, you're looking in here. Well, let me look at the sheet real quick. But overall price range, you're going to be right at, for kind of quick move-ins, to kind of just give you an idea of all-in prices, anywhere from about $380 for a 1,700 square foot home to, for a Yellowstone, which is 3,400 square feet, you're looking at about $563 with incentive as well. So a lot of good options. Pulte definitely did a good job with this model. I think they'll compete very well in here. All right, guys, we're outside of Meritage Homes. Kind of an interesting, they have 40, 50s, and 60s, 365 home sites. So they're going to be here for a while. Big player in the game. Really good customer service here at Meritage. Sales team, very nice, welcoming. I think you guys are going to like what they have. They only have one model to show, but they have a lot of quick move-ins. So you want to get a feel for what some of the plans look like, we can definitely look at some of the quick move-ins. But I like their product, feels very good. I want to show you this model. Let's go look. All right, so using the front office, here's a little sales room, but this would be your office right up in the front here. Walking in, white shaker style cabinets, quartz countertops. Really like the countertops that they did in here. It's a very open floor plan, so you got the dining room table. This is one of those floor plans where if you saw this empty, it might be hard for you to imagine where the furniture would be. So you have to define the spaces more with the furniture, adding those rugs in, etc. But once you put the furniture in, it does feel very nice. These homes are priced very well. This is a 2.5, 2,500 square feet. This is with Meritage Homes, covered lanai here. And then downstairs, you're going to have the primary suite on the first level. Going into the bathroom here, got the tile on the walls, Vicryl pan bottom. I mean, we're going to party in this closet. Huge closet downstairs, enclosed toilet room, dual vanity. They have a lot of really good incentives as well. I just looked at their price sheet. Some of their quick move-ins, they have all the way down to 3.99 for 30 years fixed. Obviously, depending on when you watch this, the incentives are going to change. So reach out if you guys have questions. Just continuing on the downstairs, I really like, most underrated thing is having a nice entryway, a place to put your shoes. Up north, we call them a mudroom. Down here, sometimes they don't even exist. So it's nice to see a lot of storage in this plan. Got the underneath the stair storage there. And then also you have a nice half bathroom down here as well for guests. So as we're going upstairs, you can definitely feel the natural light coming down from the windows. So I imagine, yep, very good sized loft area. They got the desk set up and that nice big windows. And then this is kind of cool that I want to show you here. They do spray foam up in the attic. So spray foam versus laid bat insulation. It is considered better. It is considered better. It hits all the nooks and crannies a little bit better than just laying down the foam. The spray foam, not to say that spray foam is not, that's done properly isn't good. It's just that this specific type of cellulose material they use is very nice. So you got the two guest rooms here. They're going to share this full bathroom. And then this one's actually a bedroom. So you actually have 3 bedrooms upstairs, the master downstairs, and then you get this nice loft area. So I think this is going to be another really great option for some families in here. They have 40s, 50s, and 60s with Meritage. So a lot of different options. They only have the one model home, but they have a lot of inventory homes. So if you were wanting to see what the floor plan would look like, you can definitely come in, walk through those things that are under construction to get a feel. Sometimes that's better too, because you know exactly what you're getting for the price. So thank you. All right, this one's gonna be interesting for you guys. I'm outside of Stanley Martin Homes. So you're probably asking, I've never heard that here in Florida. Well, they're new to Florida. They're based out of Virginia. They've been in business for over 60 years, and they're trying to make an imprint in the Tampa, Sarasota market now. This is one of their first communities that they're doing single family homes. They're gonna have all 40-foot home sites, mostly 2-story. They do have one-story option here. But what is Stanley Martin Homes? I think you're gonna see that they offer really good value. So they're gonna be kind of competing more with DR Horton in terms of price and incentives. But the interesting thing to note is Stanley Martin has a 96% customer satisfaction rate across the country. So maybe that's kind of like the perfect entry point into this market. It's like that affordable person who's gonna offer that great service. I think it'll be interesting to see. I don't know firsthand, I haven't experienced that with them, but 96% across the country, that's quite the number. Let's see what they have here in Oakfield. So let me turn the camera. We're gonna look at the atrium floor plan. This one is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,160 square feet with a 2-car garage. So I really like the outside. They got kind of the shaker style siding up at the top, which gives it some nice depth. Kind of reminds me of that Virginia style build. So when you walk in, they also show this home with just the base house. So you can kind of get a feel for what those base options are without showing you some crazy model home. So kind of tempering your expectations when you come in. But downstairs, very nice floor plan. Kind of just gives you exactly what you need. So you got the kitchen, the cafe space, and then it's very open into the gathering room. Obviously, they're still going to give you a nice size covered lanai. Oh, it actually goes pretty far. So nice size covered lanai. Price range in here, you're looking anywhere from like the mid-3s to the low 4s in this community. They do have some quick move-ins too that are all the way down right at the 300 price point. So the way they do that is like, that's the final price. There wouldn't be incentives on top of that. But if you wanted to restructure the deal to make it work for you, you can definitely do that. So a nice sized bedroom upstairs. You got the full bath. Now you can definitely see some of these options are, again, this is their base options. And then some of their specs will have different stuff depending on which one, how they permitted it, how they did the design center. But model looks nice, looks really well built. Got the 3 guest bedrooms on that side. I like how the owner's suite is kind of on that split plan. Very large owner's bedroom. Okay, so, you know, exactly what you would expect. There's no frills, no surprises. It's just a nice, well-built home. I like the layout upstairs. It gives you that functionality, gives you that feel of kind of privacy away from the other guest bedrooms, but very nice layout. Feels like a really well-built home. I'm interested to see what they'll do in the Tampa market. So again, well, this is Stanley Martin Homes, and if you guys have questions, I think it's definitely worth taking a tour. All right, guys, we are outside of the nation's #1 home builder now, DR Horton. DR Horton is going to offer a lot of different home sites in here. You're looking at hundreds and hundreds of lots that DR Horton's going to build, and they're going to have options for everyone. So they have express and tradition, okay? What does that mean to you? They mean it's kind of like an entry level, just price point play per square foot, a little bit less in terms of higher end finishes on that express. And then they also have the tradition. Tradition's going to be competing with the Pultes, the Meritage. You're going to see they actually have kind of updated some of their options. They have really nice floors in there now, laminate floors. And I think this is going to be a beast in this community. I mean, the incentives that are going on right now in terms of the rates, 3.99, 4.99. They have ARMs at 3.875 plus closing costs paid. You're not going to find most builders to be able to even compete with that. So if you're worried about monthly payment, maximizing that square footage and getting a nice home, this is going to be a really, really nice option in Oakfield Lakes. And I want to show you the first floor plan here. It's called the Camden floor plan. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,700 square feet on a 1 level. And this is one of their most popular floor plans in the area. So you got a nice 8-foot door up front. You have just got someone sitting over here, but don't even worry about him. And then you got a nice little ensuite bathroom in here as well. So very nice. That connects to another bedroom over there as well. Got the nice 9-foot 4 ceilings. You can see the floors that kind of like I was talking about. That's something they've changed recently. So instead of tile, they're doing the nice laminate floors throughout. Looks really nice, really well done. Here's what would be another bedroom there. And then got a nice sized dining room, very nice dining room table. Another thing you can see if you note, so most builders are going to do that quarter round on the baseboards. Horton has now decided to not do that. I think it gives more seamless finish look, so definitely nice. Got the tray ceiling in here. Very, very good sized kitchen. Now, not a bunch of options with DR Horton, but what they do offer is what most people would pick from a design center anyway. You have the white quartz, white cabinets, nice oven, Whirlpool appliances, very nice cafe space here as well. You can see why this would be one of their most popular floor plans, just because the layout is kind of a no-brainer. And then a really good size covered lanai as well. And they have a lot of nice home sites that back up to water and conservation, just like this. So walking through, got the owner's bedroom tucked away here in the back. You can see the size of this. Nice windows. Now, this is interesting. They do laminate in the bathroom as well. Looks really nice. And then they have the attached tub shower combo, dual vanities, enclosed toilet. So listen, you're going to sacrifice a little bit on some of the finishes, but for the price point and the incentives that you're getting, definitely make up for it from that perspective. One extra thing in this floor plan that people tend to love is kind of this mother-in-law suite they have going on over here. So they have it used as their design center right now, but this is actually a full-on kind of living room area for a multi-gen mother-in-law suite with a full bedroom, full bath, nice size closet, and they kind of give you a kitchenette in here as well. So really, really cool feature. Not many builders are going to offer that, especially here in Oakfield. That's very unique. And then you got a really nice size laundry as well, plus a half bath enclosed and a little nook entryway there as well. So this floor plan is going to be great for those of you who maybe have a family member that you live with, but they kind of want that extra privacy. And really just anyone who wants to maximize their square footage on a 1-level product here in Oakfield for kind of an unbeatable price. So on to the next model. Now we're outside of the Coral. The Coral is going to be a 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,700 square feet, right around that 500 mark. Some a little bit lower, some a little bit higher, just depending on where it is, etc. But same floors as we saw before. Very open floor plan. Got the flex room up in the front. Some of them are going to have the double doors on them. Some of them will not. This one does not, so this would be just considered that flex space. But again, DR Horton knows what people want. They know the floor plans that work. This floor plan is just very open. The kitchen's a nice layout. There's nothing that's going to jump out at you and give you that wow factor. But also, there's nothing that's going to jump out and say, oh, I hate this. Like, it's just a really, really nice layout. It's all thought out, and they take all the feedback they get from across the country, since they sell the most homes per year, and they just do what works. So they're not reinventing the wheel. They're just polishing it every time. But you got a nice little guest bedroom downstairs, and then you got the full bathroom right outside. So nice if you have guests. You got a little Harry Potter closet under there. As we go upstairs, one thing to note, DR Horton does the all block construction. So on their 2-story homes, there's no wood frame on the second level. It's all block, which is just a nice extra safety measure out here in Florida for hurricanes and just overall build quality. But this has got a really, really good sized game room. You got the shuffleboard. Now, I will say, and usually in these model homes, yeah, see, they don't have the sand on the shuffleboard, so can't play. So if you're coming to visit, don't plan on playing shuffleboard up here. They haven't sanded their board yet, so. Going upstairs, you got a cute little guest bedroom here. Got the owner's suite here. Walk-in closet on that end. Large bathroom. Got another closet. So I like to call those the marriage savers. 2 closets, very nice. Enclosed toilet. We all know that's a must. So very good home. There's one more bed up here too, so I'm gonna take you to it. But this loft is great. I like the privacy. These bedrooms are all tucked away thoughtfully so that if you did have kids or guests, you don't feel on top of anyone here, which is really nice. But really nice family home. This one, I think this one's going to be a very popular floor plan. So again, that was the Coral. We're going to go look at the next one now. This is what I'm talking about right here, guys. It is going to be tough to beat DR Horton in here. If you're another builder, I mean, these prices are just insane. This one right here, the Cali, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It is 1828 square feet. They have some for as low as $360, plus they're doing all closing costs paid, plus they're doing the rate incentive. That is just a value that is just going to be tough for other builders to beat. How is DR Horton able to do that? They have economies of scale. They have economies of scale. They build the most homes out of the year. So when a vendor is bidding against someone like DR Horton or a bidding with DR Horton, they know they're guaranteed a lot of work. What does that mean? It means per home, they're going to charge less. DR Horton's able to pass that savings from their economy of scale on to you. So it's not that they're building cheaper. They're just able to basically take over a market and get people to work for less than they do for other builders just because they build so many homes and they just give it back to you. And so it creates this kind of loop of DR Horton just being so competitive with their pricing and their incentives. But Cali floor plan, this is a very, very popular floor plan across the entire Tampa, Sarasota region. And you can see why. It's a very thoughtful, well laid out floor plan, very open. I mean, if this is your starter home, are you kidding me? I mean, back in the day, I know my parents always say their starter homes were just, boxes. These are really, really nice, good option home. Vinyl floors, dual vanity. All right, here you go. I mean, so yeah, no tile in the shower. You're going to sacrifice that. You get a Vicryl insert unit. But again, this probably isn't your move up buyer buying one of these homes. It's someone who's looking to get into home ownership, looking to get some equity under their belt and live in a great community like in Oakfield Lakes. And Horton's going to allow you to do that. You got a nice covered lanai under there as well, but 360, rates as low as 3.875. Lots of quick move-in options in the same community as homes selling for 1.7 million. The value is here, guys. The value is here. Okay, last model for DR Horton. We got the Harper floor plan. This one's 1665 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. We're looking at probably the low 3s to mid 3s on this one, plus all the rate incentives. So think starter home, think first-time home buyer, move-down buyer, someone who's just kind of looking to, they don't need the space they have in their current home. They're looking to just kind of downsize, maximize their incentives and price. This is a really, really good option. So this is going to fit on their 40-foot home site, so a little bit more narrow. but it's a nice layout. You got a bedroom over here. Dual vanity, enclosed toilet room. Nice sized closet as well. Open living room. See, no sliding glass door, you just got just a door, so. Guest bedroom, bathroom, and then you got bedroom and bedroom, right? So the 3 kid bedrooms are in the back. Owner's bedroom in the middle, that's kind of unique. Haven't seen that very often. And then a door out here to the cover lanai outside. So you can feel the difference in their floor plans, right? The Express is going to be definitely geared more towards that first-time home buyer, where the first 2 that we looked at are going to be more geared towards that move-up buyer. So they're going to have something for anyone. I think it's going to be really tough for the other builders to compete with the pricing in here. I think DR Horton's going to sell very well. I think it's a great option for you guys if you're looking for value, for incentives that are going to work for you and lower that monthly payment. These are some great options.